don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
What's this say?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And Charles, one of the big stories this week, the head coach of this offense seeking his 3rd Super Bowl title. He is no stranger to the big game.
He's not a stranger to it at all. In fact, I think he's very comfortable with the stage that is the Super Bowl. We know it hasn't all been roses for him because he's had his share of disappointments. But just when we write him off, his guys always seem to deliver. And here he is now with a chance to make history and be one of just a handful of coaches with 3 Super Bowl rings. That's impressive.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
11, mighty. 11.
From the 27, Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
11, mighty.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
Tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 empty, 11 empty.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Fielded at the 43. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Ready?
Now Burrow changing the look.
Stop.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Burrow looking to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Miles Murphy. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So that does it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Back in a moment. 7-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on E. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now Burrow going to change things up. Here's Presley. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 2.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. And that's out quickly to Chase. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
11, 11.
then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
11, 11, 11.
First down, here's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
11 MT tight.
They'll run. It's Presley. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. And Burrow going to change the play.
11 MT.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins from 13 yards out. And the Bengals continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly what...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. The slot man in motion right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Trey Palmer from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point.
You hear me?
It's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Fuck, man. He scored at the end. Damn.
Following the touchdown.
Hey, what the old saying about halftime? Is that true though?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I can't, but I'm not going to try to. I can't try to score.
Lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he'll just push his way.
Holding on to dear life, look like it, huh?
Now Burrow changing things up.
I called your phone and shit.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
You want on mute?
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job.
I want on mute too.
Expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That's the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Palmer. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
See that shit?
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're all.
Are you watching this internet, dog?
Throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Come on, Knight. 20-yard line. You want some hoe shit, dog. You just want some hoe shit, dog.
Cause you be in your zone.